Okay, good morning, Cadre. We are back here today. We're getting ready for another Bad Blade series, and I've been absent on this series for a few days, a little bit longer than I would have liked. That was due to not feeling as well in the morning and just not able to stand up here in front of the camera and do it. Still recovering a tiny bit, but we're going to go ahead and go forward with this today and do a shave. So. Okay, typical day right now, because the 3017, going to continue to use a Chiseled Face, the trade winds, and matching aftershave. And then I got my Paladin PK47 briarwood brush soaking in the sink. The blade today is from South Korea, so I might give it away. It is the Dorco, the ST300, and got quite a bit to talk about this one. So this could be interesting, this blade. So we'll talk about those here in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and pause you guys. I'm going to build up my lather and we'll be right back to talk about this blade and do the shave. Wait, let's open the blade first. What was I thinking? It's been too long. Okay. These ones I believe, yep, here we go. Like there. Just says Dorco and stainless blade on it. So, alright, pause you guys, build the lather, and we'll be right back. I'm going to load it up in the timeless. Alright, so go ahead and back. Got it all lathered up. And we'll go ahead with the timeless 0.68 razor loaded with a Dorco 300. So, I actually refer to it as the Dorco Platinum ST300 New. So, did a lot of research on these blades, was trying to figure out just exactly what these are from Dorco. The nice thing is that you can go to dorcousa.com, and if you search for these, you can actually even buy them directly from the manufacturer. I should point out a little bit that I am noticing a little tiny bit of pulling when I get to the very bottom part of the neck. Aside from that, stroke is pretty smooth. So anyways, these blades, let's start with just what we know about them. They say that they are, so South Korean company, they're made in South Korea. They also have a plant in Vietnam. So these ones, though, are made there in South Korea. Even on the back of the packaging, it says made in South Korea, so I'm taking them for their word. I don't know if if they could be made in both places and then still sold under the same brand. I don't know. I just know that basically I found that they also have a plant in Vietnam where they will make blades and razors and cartridges and everything else that this company offers. So they say it's platinum coated PTFE, and what's interesting is that I always thought that the Dorco 301, which is the one above this, so 300 blue packaging, 301 red packaging. I always thought, oh, 301 must be better, right? Everyone did. Go to the website, read the description on both of them. Dorco's website. They're worded the exact same. So then I started digging deeper. They're the same blade. You should not be able to tell the difference between a 300 and a 301. The only difference between the two blades, and the reason as to how come one is called the 300 and one is called the 301, is strictly due to packaging. The 300 comes in a package like this. I don't have them on hand, this is a different one, but the cardboard box where the blades are loose inside. Not loose, they're wrapped obviously, but they're in there. The 301 comes in one of these plastic cartridges, and on the back side has the blade disposal side slot. That's the difference between the two. So a little bit more to talk about on this. I'm going to pause you guys, rinse, and come back for pass 2, and we'll continue this discussion on the blades. Alright, sorry, I'm going to do this. So basically, because I figured out that they're the same, I'm going to put them through their paces, back to back. So I will finish the 300 review, and then I'm going to do the 301 review after, and I'm going to see, do I come to the same opinion? Because if you read, there are some reviews out there from people where they're all like, oh, the 301's better. It's platinum coated, and it's like, they're both platinum coated. Read from the manufacturer. And I also did read some reviews where some guys pointed this out, so if you look hard enough you can also find it too. But I think it's safe to say pretty common belief is that the blades were different, but I'm telling you they're the same. Do the research and see if you come to the same conclusion that I did. But I feel confident with the research that I did that I'm going to say that they are the same blade, and the only difference is packaging. I'm going to really blow your mind here, and this is what caused me to make a purchase yesterday. If you also read a little bit further, they've got 2 more blades out there. One called the Prime Double Platinum, and one called the Titan. Looking at the website, the Prime Double Platinum is one of these 300-301 blades. However, instead of being singly coated with platinum, it is coated twice with platinum. It has 2 coatings of platinum. That's it. Same steel, same blade. Little slightly printing logo different on it. That's what it says. Dorco has another blade that they offer in DE. They got 4 of them. And this is the one that I purchased yesterday, as well as a couple other blades from Tri-Blade. And this one is the Titan blade, and its difference is that it is Teflon coated. So, guess what? I'm going to use those right after each other too. Because in theory, the double platinum, they do sell it for more. One would think that it is twice as good as these 2 blades. And also, able to confirm by reading on the website basically and deductive reasoning that they are the exact same blade, just one of them is 2 coatings of platinum on them. The other one has 1. Is there a difference? We'll find out. They call it 301, Prime 301 Double Platinum, because their 301 refers to, it comes in style of packaging. Interesting, isn't it? So, you learn little things about the company and the way they word things, and then we all sit here and we think, people that buy the 301 think they're buying a better blade. All they're doing is just buying those extra plastic pieces. So let's quickly talk about price. These blades are obviously relatively cheap. Guys buy them all the time, especially when they're first starting out because they're so cheap and inexpensive. So Amazon, $6.99 for 100, which is roughly 7 cents a blade. If you look on eBay, they are the cheapest there, but if you look on eBay, you can even find them sometimes a little bit cheaper. Italian Barber, $10.99, so roughly 11 cents a blade. Maggard Razors, $11.95, so roughly 12 cents a blade. West Coast Shaving does not sell this one in a 100 pack. They sell the other one in a 100 pack, but you can buy a 10 pack for $1.60 and add it on, which then makes it roughly 16 cents a blade. So it's just something there to keep in mind. So as far as cost goes, it is on the cheaper scale side of things, and a lot of guys buy these blades, like I mentioned, when they're first starting out. And I got a really nice shave. Comfortable, a little bit of pulling in some certain areas, but nothing horrible, nothing bad. A good shave overall. And I'm glad I'm revisiting this blade because I actually said once upon a time, oh, this blade sucks, it's not good. I just got a good shave out of it, so it's definitely not a trash blade by any means. Where it ends up on its final ranking, we'll see. So, as we put this blade through its paces. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pause you guys, rinse, apply wood shaves, and we'll be back for a post-shave and final discussion. Alright, so good shave. I'm pretty close actually. I'm not as close on the neck as I would like, to be honest with you, normally, but we'll see how the second shave goes with it tomorrow, and then go from there and determine what we're going to do with this blade. But I got to be honest with you, it's definitely not as bad as I remembered it, which I think is honestly the most important thing as far as a takeaway goes, especially kind of what this series is all about. Yes, I started out with this blade. I used to think it was one of the worst. I've never bought a 100-pack of them, but to be honest with you, now that I'm a little bit more experienced, I could see how people could say they really enjoy this blade. I also think it's kind of funny how a lot of people would say, oh, the 301's better than the 300. It's smoother, it's sharper, all these different things. And I believed it too, because I think I even said the same thing once upon a time. But what I'm finding out is that's your mind playing tricks on you. So another thing to keep in mind is as we go into some of these things with preconceived notions. So the 300 and the 301 are the same blade. That's basically what I'm determining as fact. We'll find out if that's true in a few days when I go ahead and grab the 301 and do a shave with it too. So that was the Dorco ST300, a good shave. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't joined, hit us up at theshavingcadre.com. And aside from that, see you guys on the pages. Have a good day, Cadre.